home run in his 255th Major League game. Ground ball, Rizzo's got it. Chatwood over. No, he's going to throw to second. With Russell covering there, well, he knew he had the pitcher running. And that will end the Padres' threat in the fourth. They strand a couple. And we head off to the fifth. It's San Diego 3 and the Cubs 2.
When my hot water heater failed, she was pregnant, in-laws were coming, a little bit of water, it rocked our world.
I had no idea the amount of damage that water could do.
We called USAA, and they greeted me as they always do. Sergeant Baker, how are you? They were on it. It was unbelievable. Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege. We're the Bakers, and we're USAA members for life.
USAA. Get your insurance quote today.
This is Gemütlichkeit, the spirit of Wisconsin. Eddie feels it. Kim embraces it. Even brother and sister get along. Friendship, warmth, and good cheer. That's Gemütlichkeit, and that's Wisconsin.
It's the summer of Jeep. Time to get out there in the most awarded and best-selling SUV lineup. With legendary capability,
Mike said, almost at Vista Point,
and the ultimate in-car experience, who knows where the adventure will take you. Connect with great deals on the official vehicles of summer. Now get $4,000 combined cash allowance plus $1,000 bonus cash on the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
On the latest episode of the Cubs Talk podcast, does the home run derby really hurt a player's swing going into the second half? Well, David DeJesus, Kelly Crawl, and Tony Andracki explain why Cub fans shouldn't worry about Schwarber and Baez. Visit NBCSportsChicago.com/podcast to subscribe today. They're going to break it all down for you.
Time now for our Quicken Loans Rocket Mortgage. Jose Quintana was acquired 1 year ago today from the White Sox. 32 starts, a 15-9 record, and arguably his best start was his debut. Man, he was great that day in Baltimore. I want to say 12 strikeouts.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah. Well, he's been on a pretty good run of late. He's got an ERA right at 3 over his last 8.
Chatwood fouls. We're in the fifth.
Jose was 6 shutout against the Giants the other day.
Fly ball to right field. Jankowski will glove it. That is the first non-productive plate appearance by a pitcher tonight. Richard with a single and a hit by pitch. Chatwood with a sac bunt his first time. And now Rizzo, who's grounded out twice and is 0 for his last 21. I mentioned Rizzo making his major league debut in 2011 with the Padres. One of his teammates that year was an outfielder named Will Venable. He's now the Cubs first base coach, and there's a bullet out into the alleyway, cut off by Jankowski. And that'll keep Rizzo to a single, but he's got his first hit in his last 22 at-bats, and there he is, his former teammate. It all comes together.
Look of relief from Rizzo. I think he's goofing around saying, I need to keep this ball. This time he hits it hard but gets it airborne. Schiff can't defend that.
And Mora already 2 for 2. Knocked down by Hedges. This is the 99th time the Cubs have played a ball game on Friday the 13th.
Have they had good luck?
50 and 48.
What was the guy's name? Jason in those Friday the 13th movies?
Yeah, that guy's name. Jason, was it Voorhees? Well, we do have a Myers and a Freddy. Those are different horror movies, but Aswahe to Galvis, relay, bad throw. Went out of play, and that'll send Almore to second base. And that's one you definitely, well, let's look. I was going to say, it feels like it was influenced by a big train coming to second base, but Galvis just missed that throw.
Yeah, he had to hurry the throw, and it's only the 5th error he has committed this year.
It was Freddie's nightmare. So Bryant with a man at second, the tying run, and 2 outs. And a strike at the bottom of the zone. There's Chris Bryant in his University of San Diego uniform.
He won everything in 2013 at USD, the Dick Hauser Award, Golden Spikes Award. He's runner-up for the Heisman.
Will tie the game as Almora scores. Bryant on his way to second with a double, so they take advantage of the missed double play, and it's 3-3.
You see KB hit many balls down the first base line. Always makes sense for a right-handed hitter against a left-handed sinker baller to try to keep the hands pulled in, and that's exactly what he does, to try to elevate the ball. Pull side, it's much more likely to be a routine ground ball.
Baez doubled his first time, reached on a fielder's choice his second time, scored in the second inning. He was eventually picked off by Richard in the third. And there were people watching the replay at home. They thought that ball should have been a home run because they thought it hit the screen on the foul pole. It did not. There's no conspiracy. It was fan interference. And he was credited with a double. And the original call mattered a lot on that play, because if it had been called a home run initially, I think that's the way it would have stood. But it was really a borderline play out in that porch area and right. That did not hit the screen. So right there, yeah, see, it didn't. I think people thought it was deflected. Hit the hands first, then below the yellow line. And it ended up a double. And that fan is still here. That's good news, right?
Yeah, you don't want to ruin his night. I said I would have settled it the old playground way. I would have put him on third base, but rules don't allow that. Kind of has a Mike Golick vibe going on.
He does. Full count on him. He's got a base open. Contreras on deck.
Richard is interesting, and a lot of pitchers don't pick up the target to late, but with a man on second base, I mean, he looks back there a long time. Doesn't do it every pitch. He was doing it when Javi was out there, and I think it was Contreras. I noticed that he was doing it a couple times here with KB. I think at times tonight it has definitely affected his ability to throw the ball where he wants to.
So Baez draws the walk.
Good work, Javi. Pass the baton. Don't chase a bad ball. I wonder if the Brewers here are backsliding a little bit in recent days. I wonder if that'll amp up the pressure to make a deal. Well, last I heard on Jimmy Nelson, it was funny, when we played the Brewers early in the year, the talk was Jimmy Nelson might be back before the All-Star break, but probably not, and then it got pushed back. And the most recent stuff I heard was maybe September.
Yeah. So they would seem to be in the market for a starter and a middle infielder. And are reported to be right in the middle of the Manny Machado conversations. One strike on Contreras. 0-2 now. Cubs tied it on the Chris Bryant double. Richard a look at Bryant, and now a step off. Huge crowd here tonight. Pretty close to a sellout.
Padres averaging a little over 26,000 per game. '11th in the National League in attendance. Who's Riz talking to?
Matt Johnson. I said double pepperoni. Two strikes on Contreras. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and Hedges got cocked again. It looked like on the back of the helmet. Cubs tie it 3-3.
On taxes, Senator Joe Donnelly said,
if they bring a good tax bill before me that helps middle-class families, count me in every time.
But how did Senator Donnelly actually vote?
Joe Donnelly voted no on tax cuts.
Donnelly had the chance to cut taxes for Hoosier families. He voted no. Trump's tax cuts are working for Indiana. It's time for Donnelly to change course. Tell Senator Donnelly to vote to make our tax cuts permanent.
Better pizza doesn't start with luck. It starts with our ingredients. At Papa John's, that means slapping our hand-tossed dough just right, every time. Get 2 large one-topping pizzas for $7.77 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
What do you call a great beer with more taste, only 96 calories, and 3.2 carbs? We call it Miller Lite. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Welcome. So what do you look for in a vehicle?
Dependability is top on my list.
Well, then here's some vehicles that deliver on that.
That's our truck. They're our cars.
Chevy's the only brand to have earned J.D. Power Dependability Awards across cars, trucks, and SUVs 3 years in a row.
Get 18% below MSRP on all 2018 Chevy Equinox LT models when you finance with GM Financial. That's almost $5,400 on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
In the Loop update before tonight's game, Yu Darvish did some light throwing. The righty, who has been on the DL since late May, has yet to progress past playing catch. A timetable for his return still unclear, but he'll remain on the disabled list until after the All-Star break. Let's send it back out west to Lynn and JD. Guys, how's San Diego?
Classy.
It is, yes, and the weather has been great. 3-3 Cubs and Padres, bottom of the fifth. 2-3-4 for the home team. Aswahe, the left-handed batting second baseman, 1 for 2 with a single and a fly to center. Ball 1. Calm night. 74 degrees at first pitch.
Swahane doesn't hit for power. You want to challenge here.
This is now a one-team town in terms of the 4 major sports after the Chargers moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah, you would think that would bode well for the Padres in terms of all the corporate sponsorships and things of that nature.
That is a leadoff walk.
Next Friday, that would be July 20th at 7:30. Bring the family out and enjoy the Under Armour All-Star game at Wrigley Field. Actually, the Under Armour All-American game at Wrigley Field. This is your first chance to catch the country's top high school baseball players. Get free tickets while they last. Available in person at the Cubs store at Gallagher Way. Limit 6 tickets per person. No purchase necessary. For more information, visit Cubs.com/UA Games. Wrigley Field, it's hardball and it's free.
Yeah, Steve Cishek up in the bullpen. The pitch count, not an issue tonight, but rather the 3-3 score here in the 5th inning. Last time out, Tyler threw a career-high 120 pitches in 5 2/3.
Yeah, and I think the 4-pitch walk, especially the nature of that, the ball one, got everybody's attention.
Myers held.
So things can kind of go south in a hurry at times for Tyler. Here's the spray chart on Myers.
That's why Baez is cheating towards second base. Try to get in that orange zone. Foul tip. 2-1.
Again, the go-to pitch when he needs to find the zone is the cutter. It's like a bowler who has that spare ball. Doesn't break as much.
Swing and a miss. Aswahe has no stolen bases in 150 major league games. Smallest utility man, you'd think he'd have some stolen base speed.
Good try.
Thought he had him. 3-2. So action time here. possibly. We'll see what Andy Green has in mind. Chatwood looking to make a pitch. Hosmer on deck. There he goes. And they will stay out of the double play. Backhanded by Russell, and the long throw gets him. Well, an awkward looking play, but Russell made it look relatively routine.
He is so smooth. Baseball Reference keeps his stat, the defensive runs saved. He's tops in the National League.
Hosmer with an RBI fielder's choice in the first. He struck out in the third.
Just 3 out of his last 43.
Slicing drive to left is foul. Eric is from Florida originally. 3rd overall pick in the first round in 08 by Kansas City. 7 years with the Royals. 5 times he appeared in over 150 games. World Series ring in 15. An All-Star and the All-Star MVP in 2016, a game that was played in this ballpark. 4 Gold Gloves. He won the Silver Slugger last year. And all that led up to an 8-year free agent contract. Rizzo will smother it. Chatwood at the bag. They got him. Runner at third, 2 outs.
Looks like a nice play Anthony has made out there tonight. So nimble for such a big man.
And I say this at the risk of the next ground ball to the first baseman, but Cubs pitchers have been really good this year covering the bag. Has there been 1 or 2 pitchers who've not covered first?
I honestly don't know.
I don't remember one. It feels like every year you have several situations where the pitcher is a spectator.
I think there's been a couple times where they've been a little late getting over because they assume it's going to be a 4-3 put out, and Anthony will range to his right, and all of a sudden they're like, uh-oh, I got to be the guy.
Popped him up. Let's see if Contreras has room. He will not. There is very little foul territory right behind home plate.
Well, they got the get loud meter going on the scoreboard. Let's get everybody worked up. Jake Arrieta, a winner tonight. Pitched 7 shutout innings. The Phils beat the Fish 2-zip. Jake is now 7-6.
Good race over in the East. Phillies and Braves currently. Nationals still just hanging around that near that 500 mark. 1-2. Villanueva strikes out, and Chatwood gets out of it. Runner stranded at third. And at the end of 5 from San Diego, we stay tied at 3.
It's not just a coaster, you know. It's an invitation.
Jim Beam on the rocks.
The bourbon that's been making history since 1795 invites you to make some of your own.
So Leslie, take us back. What inspired Fresh Start LA?
What inspired Fresh Start LA was my need to give back. We collect donations and set up a real store where kids can come in and shop for free. The kids walk out with not only new clothes, but they come out with hope and hopefully wanting to do the same when they get older as far as giving back. I think that's greatness. Greatness is within reach. The HRV from Honda.
And with your BMO Harris checking account, you don't have to pay any monthly maintenance fees.
Why?
Well, we try to understand our customers' needs. So we included no minimum balance and access to 40,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide.
Why?
Because we care about our customers.
Why?
What? These are important questions.
Why?
Take advantage of a checking account you can't get anywhere else. Talk to us to get started today.
Wherever you are, you're there. The NBC Sports app, your home for live streaming coverage of the Cubs, all connected by Xfinity.
Verizon has the projected starters for the rest of the weekend as we're underway here in the 6th. Kyle Hendricks and Luis Perdomo tomorrow, and the All-Star John Lester versus lefty Eric Lauer on Sunday. 3-3 tie. How do you like that single digit?
Digging it. Yeah.
Number 3.
Sure. Darryl LaMonica.
Now 3-1.
Is there a story behind him wearing number 3?
Don't know.
Has to be, right? Maybe he's Richard III. Now is the winter of my discontent. Or something like that.
Leadoff walk. Hey, I want to give a shout out to our good friend and a longtime radio voice of the Padres, Ted Leitner, who recently missed 3.5 weeks. They found a tumor in his kidney, and his doctor said, when they looked at the picture of it, and said, I've never seen a tumor this big that isn't cancerous. That's scary. They took out the entire kidney and eventually told him it was benign. The tumor was benign, and Ted's back to work. And
wonderful news.
Yeah, and his first game back here, he got a big standing ovation, and we were joking about how you only find out how beloved you are after you've passed, right? It's usually your funeral where everyone says he was such a great guy. And Ted's still here, so I guess the good news is he found out how beloved he is here, and he's feeling great. And that was a very scary situation, but great to see him back in the booth. Double play chance. Only a few of those, and this time the Padres turn it. 4-6-3.
We've been treated to some infield play on this trip. Baez and Russell and Crawford and Galvis. And a lot of ground ball pitchers too, so there's been plenty of action. So pushing hard, but got him by half a stride. Ted Leitner's been on the air here for what, 40 years?
Forever.
Plus. Kyle Schwarber's out on deck to bat for Tyler Chatwood. Should Happ reach.
One and two to Happ. Gave the Cubs a short-lived 2-1 lead in the second. It's Phil Maton up for the home team. strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 3.
Who says summer gets all the fun? Not us, because Southwest has $69 one-way sale fares for travel throughout September and October, so you can fill the rest of your year with amazing trips, from football games to reunions, or just a break from the office. These $69 one-way sale fares are ready to make your September and October a whole lot better. Book now at Southwest.com. Low fares, no hidden fees, that's transparency.
Catch an all-new episode of Beer Money, presented by Coors Light, Chicago's favorite sports trivia show, where fans are put to the test for a chance to take home cash. Sunday at 7 on NBC Sports Chicago. Tomorrow, future White Sox stars shine bright on NBC Sports Chicago. Watch top prospects like Blake Rutherford, Gavin Sheets, and others take the field. Winston-Salem Dash, Bowie's Creek Astros. Coverage begins at 5 on NBC Sports Chicago.
We got to go down on the field. We went up with Len and JD and just so kind and welcoming. We got to take lots of good pictures. We just got to do a tour of the NBC Sports truck, and everyone there just welcomed us. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Hey, Chicago, we know you know sports, so let's hear what you've got to say.
John Apodaca says all wins count. Kirk, he just says, what up? Kirk, what up?
Houston, Timmy.
We love you, buddy.
Hey,
Thank
send
you.
that guy Dilly Bar.
I know. Some people are like, forget it all, or you need to rebuild this team, and then other people are like, why are you trying to break up what's been so good for so long? William, you won the White Sox jersey.
Sweet Willie.
Join us on Facebook Live, weeknights at 5 for The Rush.
The Cubs are back on NBC Sports Chicago next Friday as they take on the Cardinals. Coverage from Wrigley Field begins at 12:30 with Cubs pregame live, or you can stream the game live on the NBC Sports app.
Cubs now dipping into their bullpen. It is right-hander Steve Cishek making his 44th appearance. 3-3 tie, bottom 6.
Steve Cishek having an outstanding first half. Pitcher spot is due to lead off the inning, so it looks like it'll be one and done for him here tonight.
And former Philly Freddie Galvis.
Former Philly Freddie.
Got the slider over on the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
The chase up. Whoop. A blowout there for Steve. Chatwood, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. They were earned. 3 walks, 2 punch outs. 74 pitches, 46 strikes. He threw strike 1 to 15 of 23. After the Jankowski home run, he settled in and he gave up some base runners, but it looked better. Take some positives out of this one here tonight.
Another 1-2 serve and another foul upstairs. Astros shut out Detroit tonight 3-0 behind Dallas Keuchel, who beat his former teammate Mike Fiers.
So Charlie Morton just got added to the American League All-Star squad. So Verlander, Morton, and I'm assuming Garrett Cole as well.
Red Sox lost.
No way.
Their 10-game winning streak is over. Their 30th defeat. 13-7. Toronto beat them. And Galvis has worked a full count. Swing and a miss on the slider for the first out.
On Monday, July 23rd, Cubs play the Diamondbacks. First pitch 7:05, and up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans will take home a Javier Baez bobblehead presented by Garrett Popcorn Shops. A good selection of tickets are still available for this one. Visit Cubs.com to get the seats you want and take home that coveted Baez bobblehead.
0-1 on Margot. So the Astros have a major league leading 6 All-Stars: Verlander, Cole, Morton, Altuve, Springer, Bregman, and A.J. Hinch is also managing the team. I also saw Rich Dower will be on A.J. Hinch's staff, which is pretty cool. He had rushed to the hospital right after their World Series parade due to a blood clot in his brain. Nationals manager Dave Martinez will be on the NL staff. Baez out into shallow right, makes the catch. Margot is out.
Been a tough go for Davey with the Nationals. His first opportunity to manage this at this level. High expectations. Everybody thought the Nationals would win that division fairly easily. That obviously has not been the case. They got beat by the Mets tonight, so they're back to 500 are the Nats. Mets beat them 4-2. So they fall 6.5 games behind the Phils.
The Dodgers, with their win here last night, jumped ahead of the Diamondbacks. And even when they were, 10 games under 500, we still felt the Dodgers were probably the team to beat in the West. Do you feel that way about the Nationals in the East?
No, I don't. I did for the longest time, but I think the Phillies and Braves have proven themselves to be good clubs. Not teams that got up to a great start. I think they've just proven to be good teams. We'll see what happens with the trade deadline if they manage to get a little better.
One and two to Hedges. Way outside on a slider. Chase Utley announced earlier today that he will retire at the end of the season. 16 of them with the Phillies and Dodgers. Ground ball into left and a base hit. So Hedges with his second hit, and Franmil Reyes will bat for Richard. Richard with 6 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 5, struck out 4. So this game will be decided by the bullpens. Reyes earlier this year made his big league debut after just murdering AAA pitching.
He is a big man, 6'5", 275.
Reyes in 54 games at AAA had 15 home runs.
He's got 6 home runs and 95 at bats here.
Recently turned 23. He's 6'5", 275.
Pedro Serrano.
He was a little late. Now 2-2 on him.
Yeah, he's also struck out 40 times in those 95 at-bats while taking only 5 walks.
Swing and a miss to end the Padres' 6th. We go to the 7th. 3-3.
You don't just want easy. You want streaming all your favorite shows on the fastest internet easy. You want internet that helps you save on mobile easy. You want Xfinity because it makes your life simple, easy, awesome.
Get started with Xfinity Internet now with more speed than ever, plus TV for $40 each a month for 2 years when you bundle both, and get Showtime Stars and Cinemax included. Click, call, or visit a store today.
At King's Hawaiian Foods, we believe that when great food and laughs are shared with others, life's just more fun. And who better to share it with than those closest to us, our neighbors. So, pull the grill out front, America. Be sure to have plenty of King's Hawaiian buns and barbecue sauce on hand. And let's make this the summer of the block party. King's Hawaiian Foods. Next time you're grilling, try our delicious King's Hawaiian barbecue sauces, crafted with the irresistible flavors of the islands.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
Comparing classic campfire trout.
Say what?
Trout.
All right. You don't think I need both?
Why does he have that axe? Make summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a great selection of SUVs. During the Ford Summer Sales Event, get our best offer of the season. 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash.
Friday.
Deep left center. Gone! Kyle Schwarber. Way out of here.
Cubs, Cardinals. Coverage begins at 12:30 with Cubs pregame live on NBC Sports Chicago.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Visit the Cubs Authentics auction page every week for your chance to own one-of-a-kind Cubs items. This week's auction includes game-used items from the 4th of July game. And go to Cubs.com/authentics. Before Sunday night at 8 p.m. to place your bid, the Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics to Cubs charities.
Phil Maton, who lives in Chatham, Illinois, and got his first major league win against the Cubs at Wrigley Field last June 21st.
Had real good numbers down at AAA and outstanding numbers at the big league level this year. He throws fastballs and sliders. A lot of sliders.
Kyle Schwarber off the bench, pinch hitting. Not an all-star, but he will participate along with Javier Baez in the home run derby Monday night. And the 1-0 hit hard on a bounce, but right to a Suaje who gets him. JD now will break down the brackets.
Bracketology. Let's see. Schwarber's up against Bregman. Kyle's going to outdistance him. I know that much. Javi's up against Max Muncy.
I heard somebody talking about the kind of the strategy. I guess you can't throw the pitch until the ball lands. And there's a timing component.
I don't know. I know they get a timeout.
You're better off hitting line drive home runs than towering home runs because they take longer to land. So
nobody's that good, are they?
Well, if you want to win the whole thing.
But there's bonus points for long home runs. I know that.
Yeah.
If you hit it 440, you get bonus points. See, and we need to have a line drive the opposite way contest now, because we're talking about all the shifting and how to beat the shift.
Rizzo goes the other way, and this ball will get down. Myers will collect it on the warning track, and Anthony, after snapping an 0 for 21, is 2 for 2.
Yeah, line drive out towards right center for a base hit last time, and now he carves one the other way for a 2-base hit. Myers does not get high marks for his defensive work in the outfield. I don't believe that was a playable ball anyway. Chance to take a lead here, top of the 7th.
Here's a pitch to Almora. Breaking ball for a strike.
Action in both bullpens. Wilson is up for the Cubs. That's Craig Lefferts up in the Padre bullpen.
No, it's Kirby Yates.
Oh, he's a good one.
Lefferts was a lefty.
Yeah, just the Brown. I saw the Brown, and I'm thinking about. Remember the sprint he used to do?
Yeah,
kind of like Jared Hughes. You mentioned Chatham down there in the Springfield area. Same high school as Jason Worth. Did he announce his retirement this year too?
I thought he was playing at AAA.
Yeah, I know he signed a AAA deal with the Mariners, I think. I thought I'd read where he decided to step away.
Galvis will throw to first. Just like we promised, now time for the Miller Lite Hold True moment. Chris Bryant with an RBI double to tie the game in the 5th.
Go, Chris, go.
I believe you're right about Jason Worth. Galvis. That's a pretty dandy play by Freddie Galvis, and the Cubs do not score. Stretch time, it's 3-3.
Bruce Rauner owns 9 homes, and he's appealed his property taxes 22 times. But now he's attacking someone else for the same thing? Now that's bad. But you know what's worse? Bruce Rauner wants to raise your property taxes. That's right. Rauner's budget costs property taxpayers more than $1 billion. Lawmakers from both parties criticize the idea, calling it the largest property tax hike in Illinois history. Bruce Rauner, 4 years of failure is enough.
Is this AT&T Innovations? Yeah, wow. This must be for one of our new unlimited wireless plans. Comes with a ton of entertainment options. Great. Can you sign for this? Yeah. Hey, what's in that one? That's a shark.
New and only with AT&T, you can get unlimited data, 30-plus channels of live TV, and your choice of things like HBO or Amazon Music. More for your thing. That's our thing. Visit att.com.
I used to be one of the world's most feared hackers. My friends called me Hack Daddy. Within CDW, orchestrated a network transformation using Cisco digital network architecture, allowing scalability and providing fast, comprehensive security from intruders like me. Luckily, I found a new calling. Faster.
Security transformation by Cisco.
Just run. Run like you know how to run.
IT orchestration by CDW.
Experience the Budweiser bleachers in the left field porch under the video board. This private porch offers a unique view of the game with both sunny and shaded areas available in 50 to 100 blocks with unlimited beverages and access 2 hours prior to first pitch. For more information, visit Cubs.com/premier. Here's Justin Wilson, a hard-throwing lefty. 3-3 tie in the 7th. When we came back from break, we had a shot. I think the fans out in left.
Yeah.
I believe we saw Harry the Heckler, who has been a mainstay here going back to the days over at Qualcomm Stadium. I remember talking to Todd Hollingsworth about Harry and said he was kind of a fun heckler. He was not
I'm not
vicious.
familiar with Harry's work.
Yeah. You might, if we get another shot of him, you might recognize him. Jankowski 2 for 2, including a 2-run homer. And takes a strike. Does this guy look familiar? There he is. See, I think he's working on Almora right now. I'm not sure what jersey he's wearing. Maybe like an old Pacific Coast League, San Diego.
He looks familiar in that he looks like a character actor. I can't pull the name out of.
Geraldo Rivera a little bit.
See you later.
Called strike 3.
That was impressive. Right over the top and just drives that good heater to the inside corner. I like that Jim Wolf punch-out call. That's good stuff.
A Suaje, little humpback liner into right, and he's been on now 3 different times.
Well, that's going to do it for Wilson. The dangerous right-handed hitter Will Myers coming up.
Pitching change, 7th inning. We'll be right back.
It's a golden opportunity to see the great lengths we go to for high performance. Like testing our performance line, the equivalent of up to 24 laps around the world. All to craft an unrivaled feel for the road, any road. Experience the feeling for yourself at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 IS 300 all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
A full house is on hand. Bright sunshine. It's warm. Right now, it's a perfect day to play.
Here comes the 3-2. Exactly what you ordered.
It's a high fly ball deep right center field. That ball is off the wall. Cubs are on the board. Drill toward left center. Almora makes a leaping grab.
Deep left center. Game over. Cubs win.
When you're America's Best Value, you don't need an overpaid celebrity spokesperson. I mean, even my sister here can tell you about our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and an IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. See, that wasn't so hard. You know I'm getting paid more than you, right? You're getting paid.
Kia's America's Best Value Summer Clearance. Visit your local Kia dealer today and get a great deal on your favorite Kia.
So BioFreeze called it a pen. Official external pain relief of the Chicago Cubs, Carl Edwards Jr.
29th time for Carl. He's 2-1 with a 2.70 earned run average. He has struck out 44 men in 26 2/3. It's just eye-popping. And the other day in San Francisco, he struck out the side on 12 pitches and snapped off some real nasty curveballs.
Runner at first, one out. Edwards and Myers. And the pitch. Up and in a little bit. And Aswahe back to first in time.
Yeah, you mentioned Aswahe not a base stealer, and he wasn't taking a very aggressive lead.
That's a strike.
Contreras would stay away from the curveball a little bit in this sequence for fear of a bounced breaking pitch that would move Aswahe into scoring position.
Carl's last appearance was maybe the most impressive of his career. Struck out the side in the 7th in San Francisco Tuesday night. Fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. Not only did he strike out the side, it just didn't look like anybody had a chance.
Yeah, because we've seen him dominate with his fastball, but the fact that he threw his curveball as much as he did, it's like you can almost read the hitter's minds going, oh no, he's going to do this too? Go ahead, trust it. Lift it up a little bit. Sometimes the best time to make the adjustment is on the very next pitch. See if Contreras calls for the breaking ball again.
Just outside of the curveball. Foul tip, strike 3. That'll bring up Hosmer with 2 gone. By the way, you mentioned Craig Lefferts. He actually started his career with the Cubs and traded to the Padres. Can you think of another guy who pitched as long as he did as a reliever and then became a starter right at the end of his career?
I don't remember that.
He made 32 starts in 1992. This is like a decade into his career.
Yeah.
And he had been nothing but a reliever. Just a handful of
still
starts.
with the Padres? Because I was a teammate of his then that year.
92, he was with San Diego and Baltimore.
Okay, because I've spent half the year here. I came here in July in 92.
I might have to get out the microfiche.
Yeah,
I could look at
check
some
out the old
articles and find out just how and why that happened. I mean, he was an 80 to 100 inning guy. And in 1992, he almost threw 200 innings as a starter at age 34.
Yeah.
That never happens.
It's a tougher breed back then. Rick Aguilera kind of ping-ponged back and forth in his career.
2 strikes to Hosmer. 3-3, seventh inning. Here it comes, and he got a piece of it.
I think Carl just said bounce, as in bounce the breaking ball.
Runner goes, swing and a miss, inning over. We go to the eighth. 3-3 from San Diego.
McDonald's calls them Happy Meals. Or are they more like unhappy meals? Abuse and suffering that's standard at many factory farms. Animals genetically selected, manipulated to grow too large too fast, broken legs, painful injuries, crammed into warehouses. Burger King, Subway, and others are fixing these problems. McDonald's can too. Take action at unhappymeals.com.
This year, Binny's Beverage Depot is celebrating its 70th anniversary.
Chicago family owned since 1948.
Their mission never gets old, helping you celebrate the best times of your life.
Now at Menards, save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Save on Patriot Outdoor Wall Lights. The Sawyer is $22.24 after 11% off. The Esme is only $44.49 after 11% off. Herald Laminate Flooring is $34.70 a carton after 11% off. Or pick up Perfect Seal water-resistant laminate. It's just $38.80 a carton after 11% off. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, welcome back. The MLB.TV All-Star Sale is here for $39.99. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand. Your subscription includes MLB At-Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV to take advantage of this sale.
Kirby Yates now working for the Padres, the younger brother of Tyler Yates, former big league pitcher himself. And some here thought he should have made the All-Star team. Their closer, Brad Hand, did. Yates did not.
Yeah, when you look at those numbers, you can see why folks think Yates should be the guy. He's been outstanding. Throwing a split finger pitch. He's getting ground balls at a rate that he has not come close to in the past. Big strikeout numbers, good heater, splitter, slider.
Working to Javier Baez. Low and outside. Hefty home run time. Baez nearly had his 19th in his first at bat. Cubs have already played 2 games in extras on this trip, losing both 2-1 Monday night and 11 in San Francisco, and then 5-4 in 13 on Wednesday. Their win was a 2-0 decision Tuesday night behind Jose Quintana. And we are in the 8th, tied at 3 tonight. 2-1.
35 2/3 innings for Yates. He's faced 142 batters. He's allowed just 1 home run. Last year he allowed 12 in 57 innings of work.
38,988 packed into Petco Park this evening. Swing and a miss, strike three.
Fourth best bullpen ERA in the National League. So this is where the Padres get tough. You know, their starters are scuffling for the most part offensively. They're at the bottom of the pack in just about every category. But the bullpen has been good, so they can beat you late.
Contreras has struck out twice, walked once, and missed the sinker.
Padres bullpen has converted 76% of their save opportunities. That's second best in the league, trailing only the Nationals.
And that includes
any game in which there was a save, not just a closer, but
got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You haven't weighed in on the yellow spikes tonight.
On the what?
The gold spikes that some of these guys are wearing.
Well, I love the look. I think the Padres should do this all the time. It's unique. It's their thing. It would honor their heritage going back to 1969 and the early 70s. They've changed up their look probably more than any other team over this time period. Added orange to the colors, as you see there. Then they went brown and orange. Then they went navy blue and orange. Now their main color scheme is basically just navy blue and white. But it sounds like their owner is not a huge fan of the brown in terms of a full-time look. I kind of like that look back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Benito Santiago.
Contreras strikes out. Two down here in the Cubs 8th, and it will bring up Addison Russell. See that you get a UPS sponsorship, and then it'd just be perfect. Russell's walked twice, scored once, and his other try, he flied to right.
Yeah, we were talking in San Francisco that they should have a little trolley car to bring their guys out of the bullpen. You could have a little UPS truck here flying out of the pen with a reliever in it.
Yeah.
Making the delivery. I mean, it's a slam dunk.
Finally, somebody put a ball in play after 4 consecutive strikeouts. Edwards and Yates. Bottom 8, 3-3.
For your final memory challenge, what is your online banking password?
Oh dear. Was windbreaker now? Off from the first spell back like cat names.
Wherever you are, you're there. The NBC Sports app, your home for live streaming coverage of the Cubs, all connected by Xfinity. Catch an all-new episode of Beer Money, presented by Coors Light, Chicago's favorite sports trivia show, where fans are put to the test for a chance to take home cash. Sunday at 7 on NBC Sports Chicago. For Chicago's Sports Talk with Sizzle, crank up the heat and turn on STL on NBC Sports Chicago. Host David Kaplan brings his no-nonsense opinion to the table in a half hour on the topics that are trending with our teams.
We always described ourselves as mentally tough, right? Just because you think I'm going to hit you doesn't necessarily mean
I'm already in your head.
I've already won.
Sports Talk Live, presented by the Chevy Silverado, weeknights at 6 on NBC Sports Chicago.
Hey everyone, Kelly Crawl with an In the Loop update. Before tonight's game, the Cubs activated left-hander Brian Dunsing. The reliever had been on the DL since July 1st with left shoulder fatigue. In a corresponding move, the Northsiders optioned Luke Farrell to AAA Iowa. Back to Lynn and JD at Petco Park. Gentlemen, take it away.
We're playing Dancing Queen by ABBA, and someone dropped by. Our buddy from Joliet, Mark Grant. TV analyst for the Padres, and he wanted us to say hi to all of his friends and family back home.
J-Town, as he says.
Yes.
Always good when the team mascot stops by the booth.
Always good to see Mud. Kind of a reluctant hug there, JD. Being away for swings and misses.
I didn't want to rev his motor too high.
Well, yeah. Edwards struck out Myers and Hosmer in the 7th. Now facing Christian Villanueva. After that excellent month of April, he had an early May stretch of 0 for 37. Tough league.
Yep, that's what happens. You have success, people start paying attention, say, hey, we need to do a little extra homework on this guy. And dig deep, start poking and prodding and trying to find holes in that swing.
Way out of the zone that time on a curveball, 2-2.
Yeah, that's the one he was featuring in San Francisco the other night. The last inning didn't quite have that good sharp action on it. Got the job done, but that's what we saw the other night, that last one.
Swing and a miss. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. Man, this has been impressive work. On this road trip, Edwards has faced 6 and struck out all of them. Brad Hand, the left-hander up, their closer, their all-star. Galvis 0 for 3. Here it is. Just missed on the curve.
Well, the off day came in a really good time after that extra inning affair in San Francisco on Wednesday. 13 innings, 11 innings on Monday.
James Norwood took the loss in his major league debut, but that loss came in his 2nd inning of work, and he impressed his teammates. It was pretty good stuff. He was throwing 98. And he is still on the roster. Luke Farrell went back to Iowa when Brian Dunsing was activated off the DL. Two count on Galvis. The string bean slinger. Oh, that curveball. Wow.
It's illegal, man. So he's punched out 7 in a row, right? Struck out the side in San Francisco. 4 here tonight.
That's 7 on the trip. Margot, the center fielder. Curve, strike.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got all these clubs just scrambling, changing their scouting report. Any of the advanced scouts that are here tonight watching the game from behind home plate. I mean, he's always had a good curveball, but the amount that he is using it here in his last 2 or 3 appearances are way beyond what we normally see.
Cubs made a couple of deals with the Rangers. The one that brought Kyle Hendricks and Christian Villanueva for Ryan Dempster. And then the deal that sent Matt Garza the other way. That one laced fair. Margot around first, headed to second. I think he lost sight of the ball off the bat. And didn't really get a good break, but he's got a double with 2 outs.
It's amazing how, pitcher dominating, striking everybody out, and then one swing of the bat, and all of a sudden you're in jeopardy. With the man in scoring position, tie game, bottom of the 8th. Margot slashes this one into the right field corner. Zobrist got on it in a hurry.
That Garza deal brought the following return. Justin Grimm, Mike Olt, Carl Edwards Jr. and Neil Ramirez. All 4 ended up with big league time as Cubs. Hedges 2 for 3. Jim Hickey on the phone to the bullpen. And the 1-0 to Hedges is low. Jose Perella is on deck. Pinch hitter. Right-handed bat. And in the pitcher spot.
Normally you wouldn't be too worried about Hedges, but 2 hits tonight, and he's been swinging a hot bat here in the month of July.
I think Dunsing getting ready for Jankowski Aswahe. If this inning continues beyond the pinch hitter Perella. Fouled back. He had a good rip at that pitch. And fortunately for Carl, it was a little bit off the outside. And it's 2-2.
Be tempted to shorten up a little bit for him in center and in right, especially with 2 strikes.
Padres haven't scored since the 2nd. Cubs tied it in the 5th on a Chris Bryant RBI double.
Hedges has struck out 34% of his plate appearances.
Contreras could not hang on, so it's a foul ball. Still 2-2.
This curveball kind of floated up there.
Oh, so close. In the dirt. This outing will probably take him off the card for tomorrow night. His next pitch will be number 30. Bottom of your screen, that's a go-ahead run, Margot, and a 3-2 to Hedges is pulled foul to left.
And the thing you have to guard against here, you throw a lot of pitches to one guy. You want to ultimately win that battle, and sometimes you get a little fatigued and you get a little lazy and lay it over the plate. You got a base open. You don't have to give in here.
8th pitch of the sequence on its way, and a base hit, and the Padres will take the lead. Throw to second, hits the runner. 4-3 San Diego. Austin Hedges with his 3rd consecutive hit.
That's, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but that's what I was talking about. I said I think it makes sense to shorten up in center and in right. Edwards, so many pitches are moving away from right-handed hitters, especially with 2 strikes. You're not likely to get real good contact. This one right off the end of the bat, and a little flare. Bounces in front of Zoe, and boy, amazing how things go down in this game. 4 consecutive strikeouts for Edwards, and you're thinking they had no chance. And Margot with the outfield double. Hedges with his 3rd hit of the night. And Padres now in a very commanding position.
Hedges came in at 224, but now well over 400 here to start the month of July. So Edwards, who had just dominated, back-to-back hits allowed, and the Cubs trail by a run in the 8th.
Thanks. It's like a smart thing. What's the weather?
Sunny. Perfect chicken eating weather.
How'd you get in here?
It's time for chicken.
What's the traffic like?
Rerouting you to chicken.
Okay.
Hey, Calzo, order pizza.
Ordering chicken.
No, pizza.
Chicken.
Okay, chicken it is.
Chicken biscuits made fresh daily for breakfast.
Now that's smart.
What will steel tariffs mean for commercial real estate? We have ideas. Find them at firstmidwest.com/ideas. First Midwest Bank. How do you turn a life's dream into a legacy? We have ideas. Find them at firstmidwest.com/ideas. First Midwest Bank.
I don't want to be an imitating man. I just want to be myself and do my own thing. Don't worry about anybody else. Just do your thing, whatever it is, and be yourself. That's all you got to do, just be yourself.
Biofreeze called to the pen, just off the DL. It is left-hander Brian Dunsing. He was dealing with some shoulder fatigue, and he's back, and he'll face Jose Perella, the pinch hitter.
Yeah, for the longest time, Brian really having a heck of a year, and then over a stretch of the last couple of weeks before going on the DL, he really got knocked around in that ERA up to 6.92 now. So time to rest up, get healthy, and get back after it.
CJ not real happy. They intentionally walked Perella, and they'll set up a matchup with Jankowski, so it'll be a left-left battle here. Now the Cubs will have to get it done against the all-star closer in the ninth, Brad Hand. Jankowski bunts. The ball came back up and hit him. It's foul.
Jankowski 175 against left-handed pitching this year, 7 out of 40.
Hand, by the way, is 24 out of 28 in save chances. And if I asked you for a list of all-stars in 2016 or 2017 and 2018, I don't know the amount of guys on the list. I'm guessing he would be the one guy you'd struggle to name.
That was on both teams?
Yeah. He's been an all-star in the last 2 years.
Well, it seems to happen a fair bit, right? When team that doesn't, you have to have one from every team, and then there might not be a deserving guy, and can always closers rack up saves. Even if they're not having great years, they rack up a lot of saves, and you can justify. And I'm not saying he's not worthy or deserving.
0-2, knocked down by Contreras. I love the fact that Brad Hand and Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers both pitched for the Padres.
Jim Palmer, however, did not.
Correct.
Well, get together, make sure you're on the same page. This is the big pitch here. 1 and 2. Couple guys on base, one in scoring position. Felipe Vasquez of the Pirates, I believe, is their only all-star representative. You know, Mike Williams, the Pirates years ago went, he had like a 6-something earned run average, but he had a lot of saves.
That could be. Fouled off.
Zobrist, Happ, pinch hitter for the Cubs in the ninth. Spicoli batting and Mr. Hand in the bullpen.
Called strike 3 to get out of the inning, but the Padres have the lead as we head to the ninth. It's 4-3.
Who says summer gets all the fun? Not us, because Southwest has $69 one-way sale fares for travel throughout September and October, so you can fill the rest of your year with amazing trips, from football games to reunions, or just a break from the office. These $69 one-way sale fares are ready to make your September and October a whole lot better. Book now at Southwest.com. Low fares, no hidden fees, that's transparency.
Big Fries took everything from me to keep my father from exposing the truth about nacho fries.
The ads are everywhere. Flip the switch.
Their fight is about protecting their business. My fight is personal.
Rebellion is forming. The small potatoes, Jim.
Is there anything that tastes better than this?
Revenge.
I've had it their way long enough. It ends today.
This is no longer just a salt and ketchup world. The future is not your fault.
I'm back for a limited time.
After every Cubs game on NBC Sports Chicago, watch Cubs postgame live, sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Join David Kaplan and David DeJesus for highlights, player interviews, live reaction from Joe Madden, and more. Cubs postgame live on NBC Sports Chicago.
The toast of the game is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. Austin Hedges not having a very good offensive season, but very good here to start July, and 3 hits tonight, including the go-ahead RBI single. Benny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. Ben Zobrist will bat right-handed against the all-star closer, Brad Hand.
Well, he throws more sliders than fastballs. Not many guys do that. It's a dominant pitch for him. He does have a good heater.
Here's a 1-0 to Zobrist. Look out. Bat went flying and nearly hit the on-deck batter, Ian Happ.
Getting to be a habit. 2-1, 2-zip, 5-4. The scores in the San Francisco series. Here we got another tight one, 4-3. Top of the ninth.
Deep to left. And caught. Will Myers on the warning track. A loud first out here in the ninth. Here's Happ, and on deck now, Victor Caratini, the switch hitter. So having Hand be a left-handed closer, neutralizing Tommy La Stella here tonight. He would typically be used at some point in a real tight game. And outside for ball one. Kind of an interesting little leg kick, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Former Marlin. Minnesota native Brad Hand. A 6'3" lefty on a 1-1. It's a strike. back to the mound. And the Cubs are 1 out away from suffering their third last at-bat loss on this road trip. And it will be the pinch hitter, Caratini.
Came here last year and were swept in the 3-game set.
They got swept on that whole trip.
Yeah, that's right.
In LA and San Diego.
Yep.
Very loud partisan crowd here tonight. Fans of both teams really making a ton of noise. One strike on Caratini. Now this is a lot like those games in Milwaukee where you have a huge Cub contingent, and it gets the home fans to maybe be a little louder than they typically would.
Yep. They respond to the Cub fans, and it just went to a similar series here with the Dodgers in town.
Those two not making any noise. Here's a 1-1. No swing. 2-1.
Right-handed batters hitting .236 against Hand. Lefties just .130. 4 of the 5 home runs he has given up have come to right-handed batters.
3-1. Rizzo would bat next.
It's not a time to be passive if you're Victor. Looking to do some damage here on 3-1.
He got hit.
There's a damage.
And Jason Hayward will run for him.
Well, Anthony with hits his last 2 times up. Solid single, opposite field double into the left field corner last time.
Ball 1.
Cubs have had a lot of come from behind wins this year. Twice they have pulled it off when trailing entering the 9th. Very deep in the outfield.
Two-0 pitch. It's a strike. 2-1. Padres grab the lead on the Hedges RBI single in the 8th. Off Carl Edwards Jr. Long pause at the set. 3-1. Bunch of nail biters on this road trip. All have been tight games. Hayward, the runner at first. And here's a 3-1, strike 2.
It's identified as a slider, his breaking pitch, but he has the ability to shape it, make it a little bigger and softer, which that one looks much more like a curveball.
Hayward will go here on a full count. Hosmer plays behind him. And a drive out in the left center. That ball will get down. Hayward around third. He's going to score. We're tied. Anthony Rizzo comes through. What a night he's had from the leadoff spot.
Best leadoff man in history does it again. Down to the last strike, comes back with the breaking pitch. Oh man, that's good work. How many times have we seen him do that? Choke up, stay on it, gets a tough left-hander, ride it the other way.
Down to their final strike, Anthony Rizzo with a game-tying double. Now a chance to grab the lead.
Well, if we remain tied, it'll be Pedro Strop. Cubs score, it'll be Brandon Morrow. There they are. Albert's got 2 hits already tonight. First 2 times up. Pair of singletons.
How about the atmosphere in this ballpark? Two strikes on Almora. And he chased one in the dirt. That'll be it. The Cubs tie it up. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Cubs 4, Padres 4.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best time to buy.
Comparing classic campfire trout.
Say what?
Trout.
All right. You don't think I need both?
Why does he have that axe? Make summer go right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on a great selection of SUVs. During the Ford Summer Sales Event, get our best offer of the season. 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash.
Happy birthday.
This is so exciting.
I wrapped it myself.
A wallet. What's this for?
For your cash.
Oh, I just use my BMO Harris app, see?
Well, what about your credit cards?
They're on my phone, too. Look, I can even take out cash or send money. It is incredible.
I'll just take it back. It's no big deal.
No, after you... why? Do you have a receipt?
That feeling you get when your phone becomes your wallet? That's the BMO effect. BMO Harris Bank.
Ignite your passions. Explore more. Discover. Embrace adventure. Seek new memories. This summer, drive a Mazda and chase the sun. Spread your wings. Mazda. Feel alive.
Three-hit night for Anthony Rizzo, and we've done a recount. The toast of the game presented by Binny's Beverage Depot. Anthony Rizzo chiming in with a game-tying double. 2 outs in the 9th inning. Binny's Beverage Depot is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. So Austin Hedges got Rizzo'd, kind of like Willie McGee did in the Rhino game.
Yeah. Upon further review, well, it's Pedro Strop out of the bullpen. Follows Cishek, Wilson, Edwards, and Dunsing. He's pitching for the 39th time. Carries a 3-1 record out there and a 241 earned run average.
Hayward playing right. Happ center. Zobrist left. Now Moore is out. Carlos Asuaje. A strike. Went after the slider in the dirt. Cub fans didn't want to go to bed just yet.
No, my goodness. It's Friday night. It's not even 12:30.
Pulled foul. It's 0-2. 2-3-4. Myers and Hosmer to follow here on the Padres ninth.
It probably should go 13 innings on Friday the 13th.
Cubs need to flip the script, though, on this road trip. They've already dropped a couple in extras.
Yeah, Pedro gave up the game-winning hit in one of those in San Francisco. Bases loaded, a single by Sandoval. He was not charged with the loss there. His runners.
This is a road game. That was after Anthony's double to tie the game. Swing and a miss. One away.
Two-seamer, real good running action on that heater from Strop.
Cubs relievers since the 6th inning with 9 strikeouts. Make that now 10. No, it's not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
Check your math before you turn in your paper.
Swing and a miss. The last out by a Padre that wasn't a strikeout was Margot with a ground out in the 6th off Cishek. 2 down. Here's Hosmer.
Slider, slider, cutter to get Myers.
Margot popped out to Baez. Back in the 6th. The last 9 Padre outs, strikeouts. 1-1.
Yeah, and they strike out more than anybody in the league, but we see it pretty much every night with so many big arms coming out of the Major League bullpens these days. On pace to have more strikeouts than hits for the first time in the history of the game. Obviously, the number one reason is there's so much velocity, so much stuff in the game, but an unwillingness on the part of hitters, too, to change their approach, to try to shorten up. We talk a lot about a two-strike approach, and I think against some of these bullpen arms, you've got to adopt that two-strike approach right from the get-go.
He just struck out the side, and that'll send us to the 10th inning. Tied at
4. Summer is the time to get out and go. But before you do, get in to the Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event. With next year's models on their way, it's your chance to get an amazing deal on a 2018 Hyundai and the peace of mind of America's best warranty. But hurry, because just like summer, the Hyundai Epic Summer Sales Event will soon be gone. Right now, you can lease the Elantra for just $139 a month. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Best value. You don't need an overpaid celebrity spokesperson. I mean, even my sister here can tell you about our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and an IIHS Top Safety Pick Award. See, that wasn't so hard. You know I'm getting paid more than you, right? You're getting paid.
Kia's America's Best Value Summer Clearance. Visit your local Kia dealer today and get a great deal on your favorite Kia.
AT&T Entertainment, official sponsor of Extra Innings.
It's a rookie right-hander for the Padres here in the top half of the 10th. Adam Simber is a lanky guy. 6'4", $180. He's got a lot of energy bouncing around out there. He's got a drop-down delivery. Figure would be tough on right-handed hitters. There's a lot of sinkers. And some sliders.
Chris Bryant softly on the ground. Barehanded play. Villanueva, he got him. What a play by the Padres third baseman. Kind of had to sell out there on the bare hand and then make a nice throw, which he did.
Throw Sales a little bit on him. Good footwork by Hosmer over there at first base, who's a Gold Glover, can really play the position. It's a big league play, man. We've seen some defense tonight. We've seen some outstanding infield play.
Baez with one out, nobody on. Simber slings it outside for ball one.
Simber slings it somewhat like Cishek.
Again, Villanueva, and it hits the bag. He had to let it go. Baez with an infield single. Apparently shaking his right leg as he heads back to first. Contreras, the batter, hasn't put a ball in play. 3 strikeouts and a walk. Sometimes I wonder if he's deking the other team. He's shaking his foot over there, and then all of a sudden he steals second base. There he goes. And he's going to make it. The throw gets into center, and he's going to head to third.
Go.
There's a bobble. He's going to try to score. Throw to the plate. Mago. 5-4. I think the foot's okay.
I think he cast another spell. A roller that hits the bag. Stolen base, errant throw, and it was right about that time that I think he decided to break out the magic wand and put the spell on the center fielder, Margot. He mishandles. Baez scores.
Unbelievable. Stolen base. E2. E8. Two and two on Contreras. Shank foul.
And he pops up short of the bag and then just a little toe tap on top and looks back to make sure that he got it, and peeking over his shoulder the whole way, assessing the play.
Ground ball to Aswahe. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't hurt, but watch this. Just kind of cautious, a little shake of the leg, make sure everything's okay. Next pitch, he goes first to home. Chopper to Aswahe. Former Padre Brandon Morrow will be summoned after Almago did it again. 5-4 in the 10th.
It's a golden opportunity to experience a rare form of craftsmanship. Before a single grain is finished, before a single shape is forged, before a single stitch is sewn by hand, that hand must first be deemed a master. Because you can't achieve a higher standard of craftsmanship without a higher standard of craftsman. Discover the feeling for yourself at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Lease the 2018 ES350 for $329 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
This isn't just any long-distance relationship. This is long distance with the best Wi-Fi experience, plus the most free shows to stream. And with savings on wireless, this is a relationship with more money to spend on the important things. This is how Xfinity makes life simple, easy, awesome.
See how you can save when you add Xfinity Mobile to your internet. Get started with Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Click, call, or visit a store today.
It's the Great American Sale going on now at American Sale. Save up to 50% on swimming pools, patio sets, and more. And pay no interest for up to 5 years. Choose from thousands of pools in stock starting at only $48 a month installed. And American Sale is the area's largest selection of patio furniture in stock. Turn your backyard into your everyday summer getaway. Price, selection, and fun. It's all here. But hurry, this event ends soon. 9 Chicagoland locations. American Sale. Bring the fun home.